Well, hello everybody. I hope you're doing very well. Simulation for the nation here. Hope you are having a fantastic... Lord, what day is it? It's Tuesday at time recording. Hope you're doing very well wherever and whenever you are watching this. We are back on Chellington Valley today, trying to bring an extra couple of videos your way. And we're on the Deddy server, and we're cracking along with harvest. This is day number 1 of harvest, really. We've only got a few fields ready, a few fields that are fit, because most of our ground was drilled into in the spring. That means that our harvest is all being pushed back, so we're trying to get everything done that we can do now and relieve the burden, really. Then we will turn our attention back to getting some muck down onto the ground, some slurry out, and a second cut or a third cut of grass before the rest of the cereal crops are ready to go. So we've got so far, if I bring up our map here, where we are now, we're in the south of Chellington Valley, so we've got about 4 fields done around here so far, and there's only a couple more left to do up in the north, and 1 over out that way to the east to do, and then we're done. So we're just baling up the field grass straw, or the field grass hay, really. I guess this is going to be wrapped up as well. We got barley straw down there, that's all done and dusted. We'll be having that stacked up and carted up probably along the way up to Autumn Wood Farm, where we'll get stacked up there and used for the cattle over the winter. Yeah, everything's looking good. Very happy with it already. We're on my Phantek P400 as we plow along here with our chrome big pack on. Look at the dust coming off the back of there. Everything is going very well. We've got only a few passes left, and then we're going to have a swing by and look at the harvest fleet. Show you what's getting all the work done this year round, and it's a heck of a fleet, really, in my mind. It's absolutely beautiful. So we'll take a look at it, and we'll show you what's new and how we're going to be cracking on. But yeah, we've got a lot of ground to cover, as you well know. We've got the whole of the map here. The whole of Chellington Valley is ours, so there's a lot of acreage of cereal crops there, but also because we have so much livestock, sheep, cattle, pigs, that we do need an awful lot of feed for them and fodder as well. So we have a lot of grass silage done. We've got a lot of hay made already. We have to still make a lot more silage. Maize, we're going to be touch and go on maize there. We didn't get much planted in the back end of spring like we wanted to, so we missed a step there, but we've still got probably about, well, there's 1 full pit that hasn't been started. There's half a pit going, or 2 half pits going there. So I mean, I think we'll make it work, but well, we'll have to make it work, ideally, but we'll see how it goes. But this is field grass. This will be going for sale eventually, when we're all fit and ready for it. But yeah, we're just going to get this all built up. We'll have to bring a wrap up, like I say, get this all wrapped up and then stacked up as well. This all goes up to Whitehall to be stacked about the way up there. We have a lot of it this year, a lot of fodder this year, so we may also look at stacking it somewhere else, I think. But that's a nice problem to have, really, a good luxury to have. Field grass is a very profitable crop that we find on the farm here. You're able to harvest the seed, the grain first, so you get the grass seed off it, but then you also get this fodder as well to go with it there. So anyone out there looking to really crack on and build up a profitable farm, field grass is definitely a good place to start. Get that into your rotation as well, and it also breaks up your barley, oats and wheat cycle a bit there as well, so it gives you a bit of a rest crop as well, really, I find. So that's what we've been doing. And now we've just got this little last strip done, and that's this field all in the books. A couple of combines down there you can see already, so let's go and have a look at everything down there. But I think before we do, I'm just going to back up a little bit first, because we've got 2 bales we're going to drop off here, and we do that, and we'll just walk into forward. And alright, let's have a look, see. Oh, we've got 3 bales at the back there, which is looking good. I really like this setup here. A 1042 with the big pack on it there. I think it just looks brilliant. It really does. I mean, looks like it needs a bit of a wash, which it absolutely does. And we will get onto that once we get everything wrapped up and done. But let's go and have a little bit of a drive down there and check out our harvesting fleet. This is going to get us through a majority of the work here. This field's going to need plowing over because we had a lot of compaction on here already. Actually, we really need to get a deep subsoiler into here to break up that pan and work off these wheelings, particularly down this end here, because we obviously had a lot of unloading down here. But yeah, here we are. We're just going to pull up alongside the combines, and that will do. Now we're going to move these combines around a little bit ourselves here and now, but before we do that, let's have a look at the fleet. So obviously that's my tractor there. That is the 1042, not the biggest tractor we have here. We've got a 1046 And we've also got the quad track as well for the heavy cultivation work. But here's the rest of the fleet. The two big combines, one of which is brand new this season, which is of course the quite hefty, I think you could say here, John Deere. Now this is of course our X9, an absolute beast of a thing, the 1100. It is huge and it's just colossal, really, absolutely colossal. Beautiful thing to drive there as well. We are noticing a little bit of a conflict with the combine experience mod. We think it is because the combine speeds are awfully slow. But we also have alongside it here the John Deere, the 680i, which is still pretty hefty, pretty nice and nice size, good output. But between the two of them, we'll get everything covered that we need to, and that's going to be quite a lot of ground this year. Because we've got two big combines now, we also brought a Richard Weston chaser bin on board. Which is on the back of a 8345R at the moment, just to lug that around. And that means that we do have two HGVs, but when we have enough people on the Deddy server, enough drivers, we can get one driver on the HGV going pretty consistently around about there, and we'll also have the chaser bin to keep it going. Or if we need to sell it somewhere, which is a particularly tight entrance, if we're not dumping it straight off into our silos there, we'll probably use tractor and trailer. In that case, we'll at least get two on there as well if we can. But yeah, it's pretty good. We got a lot of coverage this way. We got a lot of ground to cover, like I say. So this is good. Now, what we have currently, we're going to bring up our map here. We've currently done, obviously you can see we're down here right now. There's a little bit more barley that we can go at. I'm not quite sure it's ready. So these were the only two fields that we had ready, I believe. Let's find that out there. Yes, they were. So we've got a lot of twiddling of our thumbs very shortly. These are two fields of field grass that we're going to go up to. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to shift the combine back to the home yard in anticipation of that. And then you can see actually in this top corner, this doesn't have anything grown because we put grass into there just to stop any accidents if servers were to lag, for example, coming around this corner and flatten that bit of grass. So that's just all wild grass in there. And then we've got one field down here as well, 78. So we're going to take one combine over to there. We'll keep it parked up there ready to go, and then we'll also take the other one back to the main yard. So that should be good enough for us. What I might do as well is, because it's going to be a bit tricky to get in now, is leave the truck here and just take the chaser bin over, I think. That will be a handy little plan. And so that will keep us going. So what we'll do is saddle up the X9, take it on over. There you go. Really nice animations in this thing as well, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful combine. It really, really is. Very happy with this. We haven't got too far to go, but still, we're going to blind ourselves with some lights. They are quite something. I don't know quite why it's flashing down on the window there, but let's just get those off for now. Got these headlights on as well so we can be seen. Nothing coming, nothing coming. Time to try and get out without leaving the header behind. Feels like we did it. Okay, and off we go. So yeah, we'll only take the one combine over. I don't really think we'll need more than that at this stage there to get through this ground, or certainly we shouldn't. So we'll get cracking along with this, and then we've probably come down through the wrong entrance here. So such is life, we'll have to go back up through. But yeah, I hope. So I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a while since we've been on the server. Just want to bring you an update of where we are, really. If you would like to join us, all you need to do is become a channel member. You can do that by following the join button below the video here, where you should be able to join along. And then we'll get you on the server as soon as possible. Now, this steady server is going to be continuing for a little while after FS19 has been replaced by FS22, really. Because we put a lot of hours into this, and to find a map as good as this, I don't think we'll see one straight away. So we need to, I think we'll certainly be hanging on and waiting for an adequate map to replace this one with, that's for sure. So that's all being done there as well. Okay, so this is field 67, and we are going to 78 on the corner there, so it's just going to be on the other side, which is handy. I'm not quite sure how we're going to get this into the field without completely destroying half an acre, but we'll give it a go. Okie dokie. Listen to the engine there and that spool down. This just sounds epic. Okay, so I just need to come back ever so slightly because Stop there. I love the paneling in here as well. The joysticks animated and looks brilliant as well. Can't wait to see what the FS22 X9 looks like. This is going to be brilliant inside. I think it's really going to be very, very excited about that combine. That's for sure. Okay, just take our time through here. Right, so there is no way for me to get into here without causing an absolute scene of destruction. So we're just gonna try and get around there now. Let's have a look, see, shall we? Need to be able to pick up the header on that side, which would suggest then that I'm gonna sneak around here and drop it off over there somewhere, I reckon. This field grass, look at the height of this stuff. It's huge. And you can see what I mean about being such a profitable crop there. All this grass seed that we are taking off and that we're bringing along to our into the to sell it as a seed at some point in the winter, and then all of the fodder, because it's so high, there's so much fodder coming off here as well. It's gonna be brilliant. All right, so we are just going to try and sneak our way through here. And I'm not sure you can really sneak in too much. I'm just looking to see what that header's doing in the back there. Last thing I want is that to clip off the gate. I think we're through. Sneaky, sneaky. Just coming through, don't mind us. There you go. The rear steering on that, the header trailer there as well, just allows the back end of the header trailer to whip round in instances such as this, which makes it perfect for us to get in. Just creep our way through here, which is perfect. That's the header off. We're just gonna unfold the bin lids, as you can see they're going up there. That'll push the back end of the auger out as well. And then you can see what happens there. We're not doing quite so much damage, but we are knocking, flattening the ground a little bit there. Ooh, I've gone too far out, Lord. Okay, well, just have to take a turn there, sacrificing a little bit for the greater good, but we'll get this cleared up in a second. We're in, that's the main thing. And then we'll clear a bit of space here. We won't get going too much. We're just going to clear a bit of space, bring over the chaser bin, and then leave that for a little while. And then we can move another combine around and we should be good there as well, which would be handy. That's the header going. That's the thresher going. Should have put the thresher on first, but I wasn't quite engaged there. Alright, be careful of where that end of the header trailer is, because I can't quite see it. Oh, there it is. Making a little mess around here. There's a gate over there somewhere. Alright, and now we're back into the... There's another gate there. Don't hit that one, Sim. Combine driver of the year here. There you go. All right, so what we'll do is probably just go to the end of the row here, turn around, come back up, and then park up. We've got some space to get in and out of the all of the field there. Look at the size of the header they're working with here. We're absolutely able to fly along now. Combine's purring along in here, and I fear there's going to be quite a swath behind me as well. We do need to get those bales wrapped up nice and quickly, so we will be looking to get the wrapper out here ASAP, and then we can get them all stacked up as well there. But this is just allowing us to get a start whilst the weather is good. Like I say, we get this field done, 2 more fields of field grass, and then we're on pause for a little bit, really. So we'll be finding a few other jobs to keep ourselves going with, I'm sure. Get around here, though. All right, perfect. And now we are in. So like I said, just clearing a little bit of room. We can get this all parked up once we're good here, and then we'll get the header trailer or the other combine header moved over to the Chellington yard, get it fueled up over there. A little bit of shuffling around as always, get the chaser wagon over here, and then we're good to rock on with harvest when the rest of the fellas jump on later on, probably today at time of recording here, or time of publication. At least they'll get on there and we'll be flying. We'll be bringing in another stream from the Daddy server probably over the course of the weekend at some point. Do keep an eye out for that one. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback around the whole series, don't forget to leave those down below. If you would like to join us, you can do so. Like I say, all you need to do is become a channel member, and then we'll help you out the rest of the way from there. But until next time, I have been Simulation for the Nation. I'm just going to do this little end row here and then get cracking along. So we will leave you here and we'll bring you back up to speed in the next live stream. Until then, though, I hope you have enjoyed. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we will see you all in the next one. Catch you later.